Welcome back, Dice fans, to the White Room for Me versus Me Yahtzee action. And once again, I don't think I've turned the big light on. You've got the big light. It's just the ceiling light, isn't it, really? But the big light. Just going to turn the big light on. Should be more prepared than this. Let there be light. Okay. We're here to find out which me is the best me at playing Yahtzee. Me 1 or Me 2. Currently on a 5-game winning streak is Me 2 doing very, very well. Me 1 is on a loser at the moment. 5 league games, so to speak. And in the D3, he's just suffered an upset loss. Spoiler alert for those who are watching this, after the fact, against pessimistic me, whose the pessimistic style does work in his favour with his lack of actual caring and, down ability. Now, in the past few matches, there's been a 98 difference to start the streak, then 12 difference, then a 42-point difference, a 5-point difference. And in the last match, 75 points between Me 1 and Me 2, Me 2 being the winner there. Things are heating up. It's currently 72 victories to Me 1. Let's put his name up here. Let's respect the Me. Me 1, 72 victories in kind. And Me 2 is on the comeback trail, currently on 60. He's 1/10 within. 12 wins in a row to draw is the scenario we're at currently. We are going to find out which dice we're going to play with. We've got 2 of each. 1 of the yellow. I don't like the yellow. In early days, 2 people didn't like the yellow. And they wanted it banned. Did you know that? You would know if you watched the early games. They wanted it gone forever. The feedback was, I can't see what that yellow dice is. Get rid. And I said, hold up. We don't just get rid of things just because we don't like them. We just cut them in half. And that's what we did. We only have 1 of these now. Biggest numbers go through. Let's find out which we're going to be playing with. 6, 6, 6. The number of the beast there. We've got a whole host of disc dice. The 1s. We've got a 5. And a single 3. Bringing us through. See you later, guys. Sit pretty in the yellow. Oh, I didn't get to chuck it. It's down there. If I lose it in the future, it's down there. Remind me. Okay. 6, 6, 6, 5, 3. Red, blue, just blue. The darker of the blues, just blue in this instance. Green, purple, and another regular, just normal, darker blue. Blue, blue, blue. That's what we're playing with. Me 1, you will be going first on this. You're going to have the leader's advantage. The advantage being you get to just roll as you see fit, and the other will have to follow. Do you think that's a fair statement? Yeah, I mean, I'm playing my own game, so whatever he does after me is beside. I mean, he's going to see what I'm doing, panic and react. I'm not in that position, so this favours me greatly coming into this match. I'm on a 5-game losing streak. I've lost my first match in the D3. We won't be talking about the D3 too much in these regular kind of league-style games. But there you have it. And that just then was a little remnant. I'm trying to find a way of just being able to move this on and off very quickly without losing its position. So magnets were involved and a bit of cutting the foam. It didn't work. So there's a bit of masking tape folded over that old trick. But then it's unbalanced. So it's there, rather than just a single magnet in the middle. But it's been cut out. What can you do? I've got stuff galore. Me 2. You're winning currently. You're in good form. Anything that you would change in your future approach? Anything I will change or would change? Would doesn't happen in the future. Will, I guess it would. You would in the future, but I will change very little going forward. I need to not doubt myself. I need to play my game. He's saying he's playing his game like it's a big, hoo-ha. You're always playing your game. My game happens to be reacting to his and trying my best. And so far, in the last 5 matches, it has worked. He had a brain fight in the last match. We've all had them. I've had them. It's no big deal. For me anyway. It's just, he's lost again. When he does it, it's like, oh no, something's happened. We should have a recount. We should have another match. No. I'm coming into this second in line. I am number 2. I'm the 2-time Jingle Cup winner, 2-time Dice Catalan. He hasn't got a single Grand Slam to his name. So let's get this up to 61.72 today. I'd love to see it. Okay, Me 1 is up first. Let's see what happens when we step inside the White Room's ultimate proving ground. I'm just going to have a little drink out of my little ghost cat cup. Me one. Up north, and he gets 3 threes, and he's going to go with those. Now is the time to get fancy. On the first roll, he's got 4 threes and the 4. Final roll for him. Pushes out, gets the 5. 3, 6, 9, 12. He's putting 12 on threes to start his opening section up very, very nicely. Me too. Screwdriver almost immediately. He's got 2 1s, 2 4s. He's keeping those 4s. Pushes out up top, gets another 4, a 2 and a 5. And the final roll for him is a 2 and a 6. 6 take away 2 is 4. Matters not. That's what he's got to play with. 4, 8, 12. 12 on 4s. Now his 3s are the same as his 4s, and he is going to be pleased with that. Is Me one. Me one with a standard roll up top once more. Gets a couple of 5s, a 2, a 3 and a 6. Ooh, what's he got here, though? He's got 2 1s and 2 5s. Going for that full house. No house fuller, but doesn't get it. That was a 2. Let's put it on the right number. And there, he's going to put 2 on 1s. Putting none on 1s has thrown him into the depths of despair in the past. It's not going to happen in this match. He's got 2 pointed. He's got something which is better than nothing. Me too. 1, 2, 2. He's keeping those 2s. That's the 2. And he's got a full house there. He's got a full house early, made of 2s and 1s. You know, he's going to... He can get that later. Come on, 2s. And it wasn't worth it. 2, 4, 6. 6 on 2s. And that's what he brings. Just a bit of a pushing where most people would stop. That's the Me too way. Me one rolls west. Gets a 5, a 5, a 2, a 4 and a 6. 4, 5, 6. Potential straight here. Needs the 3. Gets the 3. One more roll. Can he get the 2? Oh, a lot of dice knocking. And I think both players are going to just be given a little warning at this point to stop that. It's hard enough to remember everything that's going on without the dice being hit. So referee Me 3 is giving them the sound, which is just keep yourselves to yourselves. 30 points down below. That's guaranteed points for him there on the small straight section. Me too, with a drop shot, sees him well. Look at that, 2 6s coming out of that. Oh, a little rolly back for the 5. And final roll, they scatter. Frank Gallagher action, 1, 2, 3. He's going to put 1 on 1s. Yes, he is. Me one roll south this time. Gets 4 3s in a single roll. Can you believe it? He has the 6. That's a 4 of a kind, and it's a good one, considering what he's got. But the Yahtzee is within reach. He's got 2 rolls to do it, and he's got a 4 of a kind, which is somewhat a contingency plan for him. 2 rolls here. Gets the Yahtzee. Can you believe it? We've got ourselves all the 3s. They were hot the D3, and they're hot today. 50 points for Me one. You can see the breath all of a sudden. The change in the air. It is cool outside, but it's just got a whole lot more frosty as Me too has got to get his working boots on. Me too. Rolls up. Gets a 2, a 2, a 3, and a 3. And boy, oh boy, 3s are hot. He's going to run with that. Gets a 1, a 1, and a 4, and he's going to slow down. No, he's not. He's still going to hunt those 3s. It doesn't work out, but he gets a 6, a 6, a 5, 2 3s. Now, 6 and 6 is 12. 3 and 3 is 6. That's 18. We know that. 19, 20, 23. 23 on chance. He's gonna settle with that. I don't think that's a loss. All things considered. That could have been a whole lot worse. Me one pushes up top once more. He's got a 3, 4, 5, 6. He already has the small straight. He's got a little bit to fall back on though. Just needs the 2. He's not in the best position of having either side. He's just looking for the 2. 2 rolls to get it. He's got his lucky green, or does he roll purple? The purples have been a problem in the past. The purple Aki of the dice world. But the chance is made of 6, 5s, 4s and 3s when this doesn't pull off. Or if it does pull off. Let's find out. Wants a 2, gets a 4. Wants a 2, gets the 5. And he's going to... Oh, that's brilliant. Pushes him up the top half there. That's 10. 16, 17, 18, 19, 23. The Michael Jordan of the chance world. And both of them are matching. What isn't matching is just here, though. The big 5-0. Me Too is after 3s, 5s and 6s in that top section and pretty much everything in that bottom half. It's got a couple of 2s, a 5, a 4. None of that is really doing anything for him. There's the making of a run, I guess, 2, 4, 5, but he's still got to get the 3. He's got 2 rolls to get a 3. This is crazy. Can he do it? He gets another 5 and a 2. Is he going for the full house now? Why not? Final roll. And he gets the 4. Disappointing stuff for him. At this point, he's going to just cross off that 4 of a kind and hope that better things are to come. Lady Luck, is she in the air right now? It doesn't seem so. Me 1. Big roll up. Gets a 1, a 1, a 4, 6 and 3. As you can see, I don't need to say, but if you're listening, I'm helping you out, aren't I? Just agree with me if you think. Say it out loud. We'll feel it together. We'll feel it. 1, 4, 6, 6, 6. There's nothing there. There's nothing. He's going to go for a full re-roll. Hope that the dice give him something good. And he's got a 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 roll to get that 2. He could do it. If he doesn't do it, he can get rid of that 4 of a kind. Matching me 1. I think that's the plan here. Single roll. Can he get the 2? And he does. Why? Because he's the straightest player that's ever lived. 40 points down below. And that is an absolute hurting of a bottom section. Absolutely beautiful. Me Too had a great bottom section in the last match from memory. He missed off the 4 of a kind, but he had big numbers all the way. And this is looking no different for Me 1. Me Too walks the dog. And by pushing out, he's given himself 5s, 4s, 6s and the 1. He's got those 5s rather eagerly. 3, 4, 5. No, he's again. The straight hasn't come immediately, so he's passing it. And it doesn't really give him much hope. Because he's got here 2, 4, 5, 6 and a 5. There's no straight there anymore. He didn't go for it. And he's left himself with low numbers. So he can either cripple himself up on the top section or get rid of something that will be very beneficial later. He's not going to get rid of the Yahtzee. That's what most would do at this point. So does he get rid of the full house or the 3 of a kind? And at this point, the full house is on the chopping block. He wants that upper bonus. And that kind of pushes into his wanting higher numbers of 1 dice. So that's where he's given himself. He thinks he can get that small and large straight, but the way he's playing at the moment, I don't think he's even thinking about them. Well, doesn't count. Again, little admonishment from referee Me 3. All right. Me 1. 2, 2, 3, 3, or 2, 2, 5, 5. He needs 2s. He has 2s. He's also got those. The full house is a brewing. 2s and 5s. And he gets the 5s. Beautiful stuff. 25 points there. No house. Fuller than a full house. And with 2, 2, 5, 5, 5, we're looking at his 4th occasion of getting that little cluster of numbers. Me Too. And he's blown it out the board. It's a 3. He's got a whole bunch of 3s there. Me Too is on a mission to sabotage himself. Second roll gets a 2. Third and final roll gets a 1. And he's putting 3, 6, 9 on 3s. In a disappointing 7th round. Me 1 rolls west. Gets a couple of 6s, a couple of 1s. Doesn't need, he does need the 6s. He's keeping the 6s. He's going to try. He's got the other kinds to get here. He's got 2 rolls, a 5, a 2 and a 2. He does need 2s, and I think he's going down that route. Final roll, gets another 2. Another full house that's not needed. 2, 4, 6. 6 on 2s. 4, the Lord of the Dice, my dear. Me Too with the inverted screwdriver. What's that giving him? He needs to mix something up, and that was something, at least a couple of 6s. A push from afar, another 6. 2 times 3 is 6. Matters not. Final roll gets a 5 and a 5, and that's the full house that he will never see fulfilled. 3 of a kind. 6, 12, 18, 28 up top. Get rid of the hair. Or he could put that on 6s and give himself 18. But no. Yeah. He's going to do the 3 of a kind. He wanted 3 of a kind, didn't he? 28 for him. 6, 12, 18, plus 10, 28. Me 1, 4s, 5s, 6s, and the other kinds. A couple of 6s for him there. Oh, 3 5s, look at that. And he's keeping those 5s. Final roll, gets another 5, 10, 15, 20. And the big man is looking down from wherever he's hiding up those steps onto Me 1. Big boy scores all round. This could be a fantastic outcome for Me 1 going forward. Me 2 wants those 5 6s and those straights. The straights just aren't there, but he's going to have to do something. 1, 2, something 4. He needs a 3. He's got 2 dice to get a 3, and he gets a 2 and a 6. Come on, 3s. Nothing there, but he's going to get rid of the small straight, and that is the death knell. Me 1 keeps it smart once more. A couple of 6s, a couple of 4s. He is going to hunt those 6s. And the push out gets a 2, 4, 5. Seems disappointing there. That isn't actually a good move for him. He's getting rid of the 4 of a kind, which does really demolish his bottom section destruction that he was after. We can't get them all. Me 2. 4 rounds left, including this one. 5 6s, large straight. He's got 3 1s. Does he go for the Yahtzee? Ultra Yahtzee. He's got to go for it. You've got to do something at this point. Come on, 1s. Oh, he's got a single 1 and a 2. It didn't happen. He's crossing off that large straight. At this point, he's just hunting Yahtzees. Me 1, 4 6s, 3 of a kind. And he's got himself a 3 of a kind with 2s, and he's going to run with that. Second roll, gets another 2 and the 5. Final roll for him. It's a 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 points on 3 of a kind. Could have been a bigger section down there, but that's not what this is about. He's not looking for the stats today. He's after the victory. And he's got a statement on it either which way. Me 2's after 5s, 6s, and the Yahtzee. He's got 2 3s there, which is pushing for the Yahtzee, but he's not going to score much up top. Either way, he's got another 3. Can he get this final? He gets the Yahtzee. It's a little too late, but he's got it. He was after it. And let the smoke rain down in the White Room. All the 3s once more. 3s are hot. 3s are hot. 50 points there. And if nothing else, that's a moral victory for him. Me 1. 4s and 6s. Gets a bunch of 5s. He gets a single 6. He's lost it over the top. They're playing too rough. They're being too rough with it. Final roll. 6s, please. He gets it. He gets the quota of 3. 6, 12, 18. 18. There really is the big man looking down on Me 1 today with his budget cuts and his send reforms, making lives harder than they need to be, but he's looking down on Me 1, Me 2, 5s and 6s. He's got 3 5s. Oh, yes, he does. A 4 and a 2. And he pushes out for a 2 and a 4, 5, 10, 15. 15 on that right-hand side. Up top. Me 1. Final round for him. Once 4s. Rolls up north for the 4s. Gets 3 6s. He's not going to hunt the Yahtzee. Wants that bonus. Gets 2 4s from it. And final roll. 4, 8. 8 on 4s to finish his campaign here today. Wonderful effort. Me 2. 6s or the Yahtzee. 100 points could do it. There's no 6s there, but 100 points would do him well, and he's going for those 100. Final roll. Not happening. Worth a go. And that's what happens when you are on the hunt. Me 1. A little handshake. We're going to add these up now. That's the end of this. That was cool. Wazamataz counting device. It goes off, it goes on. Me 1, top section. 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 8 plus 20 points plus 18 points. And that is a wonderful 66. It feels like it should have been bigger, but the whole match felt like that. Round of applause for getting over that 63. 35 bonus points for you. Adding that to that, we've got ourselves 101. Room 101. Lock them away. Don't throw away the key, though, because we're going to need you later. Me too. Up top. 1 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15. It's not enough. It's 43 points. No bonus for him. A little cross there. Hot cross bun. And just there, we're going to mark what he scored, which is that. 43 points. There's nothing extra to add, you see, because he didn't get the bonus. Down below, the bottom section, the lower deck. The lower half. My favourite half. 12 plus 25 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50 plus 23 points. 180. Me too. 28 plus nothing plus nothing plus nothing plus nothing plus 50 plus 23 equals 101. We're going to add this to this by the power given to me by the Federation of Self-Playing Yahtzee Athletes around the world. 101 plus 180 equals 281. That's an above average score for him. Currently, he is clocking in at 234. It's a low average, lower than he's been in the past, but 281 will work towards getting that back up. 43 plus 101 equals 144. By no means his smallest score, but it's not great, is it? It's not great. It's not a victory. And with 73 victories to his name, we're looking at Me One. Me One, well done to you. You've got the victory. You've broken the 5-game winning streak / losing streak of yourself. How does that feel? Yeah, it feels good. What a game that was. I mean, that bottom section, it's been, look, I've had bigger. Without Yahtzee, it's pretty nice looking. I mean, let's not delve into the stats too much with this. That's not what this is about. It's about me winning in good style. I made the gambles when I needed to, and it pulled off. He did a great gamble by getting that Yahtzee, and if he were to score another near the end, it really would have had me on the back foot with 100. However, I made my house out of stones, bricks and concrete, and he makes his out of this stuff here. He's making his house out of this tissue paper that's coloured, and sometimes we get a bit of pink, sometimes we don't. Sometimes you get pictures, and for some reason, for the last 50 party poppers, we don't get a single thing, and the tin doesn't get any more full, does it? How can I fill it up if all we're getting are these white things? That's the question that I've got for you. When will we see more? I'll get more Yahtzees if you get the better party poppers. That's all I've got to say. Okay, Me One, obviously frustrated with his D3 loss, but happy to some extent with this victory. Me Too, you can't be that happy coming into this either. No, I'm not really. Get this down. I'm frustrated. I got the Yahtzee and that was good. Moral victory and all that. Well done. Haha. Hooroo. But he's still 13 points ahead of me. 13 victories ahead. And that's before we draw. You know, I need 14 in a row if I'm going to beat him to 74. That's the reality of this. And the way I'm playing at the moment, it's just not possible. The D3's on everyone's mind. I haven't played yet, and I'm not going to play for a little while by the looks of it. But it's not going to affect me. I'm hoping that it'll build a bit of confidence in me. He's bringing his frustration into this. And yeah, it gave him the win, but it gave him even annoyance at the end. So next match, I think I've got his number. If I can start the next match, I'll lead, he'll follow. Let's see what happens then. And that'll be my plan. I mean, if not, get me 3 in and I'll play him any day. Okay. We'll save the Me Too, Me 3 for the D3. They're in the same bracket there. Me One, well done to you. Me Too, let's hope that you can pick things up in your next match and get us another Yahtzee to be proud of. All the 3s were hot today. I'm going to try and get a Yahtzee now myself. That was nice, wasn't it? So I'm going to keep these 4s. What would you do at this point at home? It's interactive. And roll again. And I wouldn't have got the Yahtzee, but I've been proud of myself for trying. Well done to everyone watching this for making it through another episode. Thank you to Me Too and Me One. And thank you for watching Me One versus Me Too Yahtzee here in the White Room. Take care. Adios. Goodbye. Sayonara. Ta-ra, babs.